Alright, my friends, welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today we're checking out a little bit of Cyberpunk. Oh, wow. Interesting. Huh. Okay, so... Alright, there we go. Like when you start recording... using, so that's something that I've noticed about this is when you use Shadowplay to record while using frame generation, sometimes it introduces some instability, but that's not the reason why we're here today. I wanted to show you guys this ray tracing while on the Nvidia card. Yeah, I think I might have to turn off that. I think I might have to turn off frame generation though, so that we can get a better overall stability. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's a lot more stable. So we are at 1440p. We're using quality DLSS, but I think we're going to go ahead and switch that to probably balanced. Let's try balanced, see what that will do for us. See if we can get up to closer. I mean, this is easily playable at 50 frames a second. I mean, we were running 40 on the 7800 XT, but the overall ray tracing on this card, this 4070 Super versus the 4070 that I had, I definitely feel like this card here is a lot better. Definitely a lot better. Like it feels more, I mean, look at the frame time graph. It feels a lot more stable playing this. And yes, I do have the AMD drivers installed on my PC right now, so if my and I'm on a 5900X, so we are we do have the ray tracing overdrive enabled right now as well. As we're looking around here and just kind of getting like a sense for how freaking... I mean, I like Cyberpunk 2077, but I mean, like the visual quality is starting to get a little bit old at this point. This is definitely still a great ray tracing experience. Still obviously pushes your hardware, taxes your hardware with the path tracing and stuff, but I mean, obviously you can use it. Like, you can easily play this game at 50 frames a second. I beat this game on the Xbox Series X when it first came out at 30 frames a second, so I mean, obviously anything above that, you know, we were rocking G-Sync, you should still be able to. Oh yeah, let's leave that on. We only got like 50 milliseconds of latency, and on a controller that is not bad at all. This actually feels pretty dang good. Still trying to decide though if like the path tracing really makes a major difference to overall image quality. I think that the digital vibrance is definitely making a pretty big difference to the way I was looking at this on the Nvidia. That extra color pop, because it's the same way on AMD. That extra color pop makes the games look better, in my opinion. It makes them look more dense. It makes them look more full of vibrancy in the overall image quality. So I mean, if you've got the opportunity to look at that, I know a lot of people will be like, "Man, I don't like my colors super vibrant and stuff like that." But if you look at this image and you see all that beautiful yellow right there in the middle, you see all the signs pop over there, you see like the different, like the vegetation and everything, in this thing, it makes the image quality pop so much more, because it also brings out that contrast even more. You've got like this, this bright sidewalk right here, and then you've got like all the contrasting colors in the background, like the blacks, the yellows, it makes in my opinion, it makes the image quality pop so much more. And so I think that that is what was leading me to be like, oh my gosh, the AMD colors and stuff is just so much better. But as you can see, okay, so let me explain this. So in the control panel, I would get in there and I would set the digital vibrance. I'd bring it all the way over, and then underneath it, there's this little box that says override like the thing, because I thought I had to select that for it to work. So I would push that, I would hit apply, and then it would turn off the digital vibrance. And I never noticed that. I never noticed that until this time buying this GPU, and finally, because now we have the app, the Nvidia app or whatever. I had it turned on in that, and for some reason it wasn't working, and so I went over there back to the control panel, and I clicked off on, I deselected that and hit apply, and then came back in, and like all the colors were completely better. They were they were more vibrant. So I was like, what the freak, dude? What am I missing? So then I clicked the button again, hit apply, and it took all the colors away. So I was like, oh my gosh, man. Like sometimes that's like the thing with Nvidia. Like obviously you have the options to do all of this stuff, like DSL or DSR, and like digital vibrance and all of that stuff. But sometimes it can be confusing, man. Especially if you're new to PC. You can easily find yourself with a lot of freaking with a lot of wasted time and a lot of annoying things when it comes to the Nvidia experience. But oh dang, let me get ran over by some cars here. But once you figure things out, man, like I don't know. I love how easy it is on the AMD experience to like find things and get things like set up. But with the Nvidia thing, gosh dang, man, those guys are being noisy. At least noisy for me. So the ray tracing aspect of Cyberpunk on the Nvidia GPUs, like it is nice, but you also get like this you also get like more what's it called, you get more scalability on the Nvidia GPUs, due to being able to have like path tracing and everything enabled at the same time. Because on AMD you're only going to be able to get just the regular ray tracing at a playable frame rate, unless you have like a 7900 XT or higher. Then you'll still be able to get it, like you can use it, but you're going to be using like ultra performance upscaling and stuff, and at like 1080p, or I mean just to get like a 60 FPS experience. And it doesn't look bad if you're on a 1440p monitor. It don't look bad at all. But at the same time, you're gonna be like wishing that you could potentially raise that up a little bit, which isn't bad. I don't know. I mean, in my opinion, like I still think ray tracing has a little ways to go to where it's completely usable. But I mean, let's put it this way, man. Like, this is a decision that you're honestly going to have to make for yourself. You know, what's important to you, higher frame rate or visual quality? Because I mean, we're right now at balanced, and on a 1440p monitor, like this doesn't look bad at all. Like I don't have any visual degradation at this point right now. And I credit that to the digital vibrance, because without the digital vibrance on there, the textures just look a little bit flatter. Like if you look at this right here, like that looks more dense because there's more. It looks like there's, see how, so like all the different shades of yellow in this like little tile right here. And then you'll see like the little lines going in there and through that. Without the digital vibrance, I don't think it pulls out that color, so you get that extra little bit of quality visuals when you have digital vibrance set. When you max that out, you just get significantly better looking image quality. Like all these tiles right here, they look incredible when you have the extra color data in there to really make everything pop. So that there is a major thing for me, and that there has completely, you know, given me a much better overall experience that I can appreciate now. I love my colors, man. That's one thing that I love, and you know, not fully understanding how to set that in the Nvidia software was actually kind of making me mad. I was like, what the freak, dude? I can set this up on the AMD cards and it's absolutely incredible. But yeah, I no longer think that AMD has a monopoly on colors. Like this looks incredible. This looks incredible, and then coupled with the higher quality ray tracing with the ray reconstruction and stuff. That is nice. That is nice. Very nice. And then with frame generation enabled, you can get even over 60 FPS experience on this. I would do the I would record that, but it seems to have an issue with shadow play. So we'll just leave that. Like look at all the extra added detail that you get in just this barrier. Like you can see more of like that color popping makes it look better. That's what I was saying on the AMD side, is like the more that color pops, the more this looks incredible. So you can be the judge of that. You can try that yourself. But I definitely think that this right here makes the visuals pop more. And in my mind, the realm of video games, I want my games to look cool. I don't care. Looking realistic is boring to me. So now if you look at this right here and you see like this extra, like the shadowing and stuff from like the path traced, you know, all of that, this actually holds up pretty dang well. You got good shadowing everywhere. Yeah, so this here transforms the experience. Having digital vibrance transforms the experience, and it is very important for the overall look of some games. And to me right now, like, you just cannot reproduce this beautiful looking image quality without having access to, well, without using like your digital vibrance and stuff. Like, look at that blue fish, that just looks incredible. The orange one looks incredible. They got color, the pink and the yellow lights and everything. It really just makes this whole scene really pop to a, and you know, like in the barrier and stuff, this just makes everything really pop, really stand out. And it's like, wow. I love my colors, and being able to have that on the Nvidia GPU, that really makes me happy. That makes me happy. I can't believe 7 freaking Nvidia GPUs and I finally figure it out. Cause I just kind of, I don't necessarily feel stupid, but you know, it would be nice if it didn't, you know, have that little thing right there, because yeah, Well, I'm just glad I found it. It makes my Nvidia experience significantly better, in my opinion. So, alright, my friends, if you like this content, do not forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.